Engineering students, year one. I want to give you guys a presentation on the line items that I'm requesting. Is that turned on? I'm talking about the receiver to this.
That should be plugged in. Isn't that on?
Yeah, this is on.
Yeah. It's blinking.
It is blinking.
There should be no reason it's not working. Try that now.
There you go. Alright. So, I kind of went over this in my concept introduction, but schools, they don't have the information to properly educate their students on Islam, so they can use the services that my MPO will provide to help better educate the students. Additionally, cultural centers, they lack the expertise to organize events, educational events that engage the kids at their parties and so on. So they can use the services to get the kids more involved in the activities that they have. Approach. The MPO is going to offer video lectures, online testing, things to keep the users engaged. And this is primarily like the web source. The resources will be for students that want to study independently, and also services for schools to give lectures on Islam. So I've talked about how schools have contacted me in the past to give lectures, and also services for the cultural centers to organize the events that I've talked about as well. And competition, I looked online for similar companies or organizations that offer something I'm offering. The one that I found was called the Funar Institute. It's based in the Middle East, and they offer a Bachelor's of Science in Islamic Studies online for free. So, and they also offer free diploma courses. There are college level courses that they teach for free on their website. But compared, my organization to theirs, everything that they have is high level, and with me it's going to be more low level, more like the middle school demographic. And I'm not going to be offering bachelor's in sciences and stuff like that, obviously. Past achievements, went over this in my concept introduction, but kind of started around 2010 in Chicago when I gave a presentation to the local cultural center, and then I got invited to organize a youth program for their dinner parties. And the first dinner party that I organized the event, there was about 78 participants, and in the second one there was 97. And I actually stopped doing this because it was in Chicago and I had to start catering in fall of 2010. So 2011 was my last time doing this because I couldn't keep going back and forth. Then in 2011 I got an invitation from a public school in Rochester Hills to come give a lecture to a world studies class for a middle school teacher. And I had about 100 students and about 7 teachers attend the lectures that I gave. And then in 2012 I got invited back by the school, this time by 3 world studies teachers. I gave lectures to all their classes. And there was about 150 students, about 6 teachers, the principal attended, and all that stuff. So it's been pretty successful. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from these lectures that I've given. And future milestones that I expect to achieve in about the next year. Expect to create a curriculum for the online lessons that I plan on giving. Produce video lessons and get feedback from the users. And also expand my activities to the surrounding schools. Right now it's just one school that I'm going to in Rochester Hills, and then the place in Chicago that I've stopped going to. But I want to expand the activities to all the public schools in the area and let them just know that I'm there offering these services. And lessons learned. The last time I was here in 2012 fall, Sagar gave the idea to get affiliated with a local mosque or something like that. Then this time, Professor Tabakoli, he suggested that, I should get affiliation with more recognized groups or organizations, such as the U of M ISP. They have this, section at U of M that offers a minor in Islamic studies. So Professor Tabakoli, he suggested that I get affiliated with them. So this is more of a recognized, more neutral party and more credible source, I guess, to be recognized with. So this would add to the credibility of the organization. And I've been working with Professor Devontae, and he said that in addition to the lectures and online lessons that I plan on doing, he said to also include like interviews of experts in the field and also people in the community, because this will provide another object or another thing for the people or for the users to help deepen their understanding, just so they know what the experts are saying and how people in the community actually feel about what I'm teaching. I thought this was also a really good idea. And that brings me to the items that I'm requesting for this term. I'd like to get compensated for the fees for the incorporation, for the 501c3 registration. Also, since I'm planning on doing videos and stuff like that, I'll need a mic, so that includes a transmitter and receiver. Also, like a backdrop for the videos, so like the paper and the support that holds the paper. And also lighting, so we can get proper lighting for the videos. And a whiteboard, so I can write as I'm teaching. And lastly, I need some money for website development and domain and hosting. So that would cover all the things I'm looking to do for this term. And this actually takes care of a lot of the things that I would do in the future as well. So any questions? Yes?
Just as a quick first one, you're looking for a microphone. How are you planning on projecting that out? What kind of speakers, so on and so forth? Is that something you're just expecting that will be there? Or?
The mic is actually for the videos that I'm going to be recording, so it's going to be a wireless mic. The lectures that I give, they're in the classroom, so I don't really need a microphone for that.
Okay. And
when I go to cultural centers, they actually provide me with the speakers and the mic over there, so I don't need the microphone for the things that I do outside. But for the videos that I'm going to be recording, I'm going to need a mic to actually have clear voice and everything like that for clarity. Yes.
So like when you do the videos, like where are you looking at doing them? Are you going to do some of them in classrooms? Or are you going to do some at your house? Are you going to do it at like large conferences?
I'm going to be recording I'm going to be recording the stuff that I do in the classrooms and like at the cultural centers. But like the video lessons, they're going to be done inside my house.
Okay.
So that's why I need like the background, like the backdrops, so it looks more professional.
A whiteboard, you got that at classrooms.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess that's obviously so you would need the whiteboard at your house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, did you already contact UM?
Excuse me?
Did you already contact University of Michigan?
No,
or?
I haven't yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So to have like a good organized organization, it'd be easier to get like backing if I get incorporated and stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
Any other questions, comments?
Do you already have a video camera?
Actually, that was I was actually looking at a few, but I wasn't sure like which one is good. So I was actually thinking about renting a couple of them and see which one works best. Would that be something like I'd put my own money into? I'm not sure how much the actual video camera that I want to purchase will cost at the moment. So I'm actually kind of researching that right now. So I don't know which one I want to get.
That's good. Tell us like what you're gonna put your own money into, so we kind of know how much of your own for yourself.
Yeah.
Your end you're gonna give to it.
Right.
So you'll feel better about it.
Any other
Is there
questions?
anything special you want within that website that you want it to do?
At the moment, I want like I want a way for the users to be able to track what lessons they've actually watched, what tests they've taken, and get like achievement points, like you get on like Express Live and stuff like that. So to make it as interactive as possible, but this is in the like rough stages right now. And as far as the organization for the actual MPO goes, I'm working with like last time I met Mark Alexander, the guy that started Youth of Tomorrow. It's one of the most successful NPOs that California has funded. So he's actually helping me, and he's telling me what he did with his organization. I'm kind of like trying to mirror that as I go along. So hopefully can get just as successful. Yeah.
Are you hoping for more people to join you in the future and make a team, or?
Yeah, definitely. So get like a board of directors going. Yeah, for sure. I actually have like I've been talking to a couple people, and like one of them I know is certified in like the Islamic teachings and everything like that. So he'd be like an expert that I would, be interested in bringing in. So yeah, hopefully get like board of directors, advisor, and all that stuff as well. Yes.
Refresh my memory on your business model. Are you going to be a speaker going on speaking engagements, or are you developing these videos? I assume they're going to go on your website so people can educate themselves by watching them, or both? Or?
Yeah, both actually. So like as I get like invitations and stuff to go out and speak, I'm doing that in addition to the videos that go on the website. And like when I go to like the cultural centers, that'd be the place that I'd actually be doing most of the fundraising at, because there's like I don't know like 1,500 people that attended one of the dinners that I was at. So that's a good like platform to market and fundraise at. So
You generally have to ask for money, or do people just open and go to without asking?
I haven't solicited any donations yet because I didn't have like an organization that needed donations.
What do you think? What's best for people who kind of follow Islam? Do they ask for donations, or do they give openly to it?
I mean, it depends. Like the mosque that I attended in Rochester Hills, they needed about like $1 million to do like reconstruction, and they made that in about an hour, just from pledges and stuff. So if people want to give, they'll give, and if they don't want to give,
Sounds good.
yeah. It all depends on who you meet.
Have
Yes.
you given much thought to who's your audience? Is it going to be school kids, or
Yeah.
is it going to be adults? Or
Majority is going to be in this, like a middle school demographic. Yeah.
so you're going to actually target that?
Yeah.
That's your market audience?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I mean, I am going to the schools and I do get to talk to the students firsthand. So I'll have a better understanding of what they want to learn and how I can actually teach things
Okay.
compared to like adults and stuff. So
Keep in mind.
any other comments,
So
concerns?
that whiteboard, can it just be a white wall?
White wall, but then
That you paint the wall in your apartment? And be your background?
because I was actually planning on doing it in my basement. My basement is unfinished, so I actually don't have a wall down there.
Okay. But that can be maybe a piece of plywood that's made of wire.
But I mean, is that reusable though? I don't think.
I think he's using the whiteboard to write on it.
What,
Yeah.
you're writing on it?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is that
exactly.
just background?
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
for the
I
background.
confused it with your background.
Yeah, so I want to have a background that's gonna be like paper,
Never mind.
just like regular paper that you buy.
So you envision in your videos you're actually writing stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you considered doing that digitally? Like a digital board that actually only the board shows up?
Actually, my first idea was because I mean I'm sure everyone's familiar with Khan Academy, so that was like my first vision to just do it like just have like a black screen and just write on that. But then I did like a poll and got some feedback, and everybody was like, it'd be better if you were actually there teaching the material. To
Yeah, I think you can beat out with that because you're using like 3 of the sensory senses. I mean, visual, writing, and
So you'd be videotaping yourself in front of a whiteboard writing?
yeah.
I think what would be interesting within that is like a mix where you're still there, you're teaching it, and things show up behind you, so almost like green screen it in. So it's like, okay, I'm working on something, and here's the concept, here's the topic, and that shows up. So it's not necessarily you're writing, so you're speaking on it, and as you're putting these videos together, they're things that they show up in the background. So you're still present, you're still teaching, but you still have that aspect of a computer generated text versus a handwritten text. I don't know anything about your handwriting, so that's not what I'm getting at. But I think like from a professional standpoint, if you're looking at something that's been pre-done, pre-edited, all of that you put up into different blurbs that you can time, your videos will seem more streamlined. So what you're talking about, instead of, okay, I'm talking about something, right, okay, then keep talking about, you know, this, that, and the other, you can, it looks, I guess it would maybe give it a little bit more of a pre-edited appearance. So what you're talking about, it flows, you're not taking these gaps that'll lose people's attention.
Okay.
In relation to that, I'd almost think like a smart board. That'd be really,
Oh,
Good.
like the smart boards?
yeah.
Yeah, I've actually worked with those. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah,
But
so
one
you have
costs like, I don't know, like $5,000 though.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
our-
Let me,
That's our budget.
I'm trying to help you with that, I'm not questioning it. I've tried this, I've tried camcorder videoing me or somebody else right on board. If you capture them effectively, you can't see what they're writing.
Well, let me tell you what my vision
So
is.
tell me more about your
So
vision.
it's not gonna be like a like this kind of whiteboard.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be like a glass whiteboard that you see on like CSI or like Numbers, those type of TV shows.
See-through?
It's gonna be see-through.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be writing on it like this. Then in the end, I'm gonna flip the video so the writing is normal for the people viewing the video. So I want to be in front of. Actually, I want to be behind the whiteboard all the time. So as I'm talking, it's gonna be everything's gonna be in like a neon type marker.
Right.
So it's gonna stand out and everything too.
So the camera is on this side?
The camera's over there, then the whiteboard would be here, then I'd be.
So after you've done writing, you flip the board physically, or what do you
No,
do? You
we'll-
flip the image? Or?
The flip the image, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're writing with your left hand kind of?
Yeah, the people would think I was writing with my left hand and writing backwards, so.
So what, can we picture that a little bit more for me? What is it that you're teaching through that requires writing? Are you actually showing maybe the Arabic alphabet or something?
Well,
or-
not just the Arabic alphabet, I think it's important to have a good outline, especially with students.
Okay.
So just so they know what I'm teaching as I go on, so it helps for them to just keep their attention, I guess, would be the purpose. So they know as I'm talking, if I don't pronounce something correctly,
Right.
or they have trouble